Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? I have been tagged by Epoladee, and she asked, I think it's about 10 questions, and she tagged me. Yay! I said this once before, that when you watch people's videos and everybody's being tagged and you're not being tagged, y'all know what that feels like? That feels like the fat child on the side of the standing on the sidelines during recess, and everybody else is being picked except for the fat chick or the fat child. I mean, I don't personally know how that feels. I mean, I'm being serious because I was always athletic, but now that I am the fat chick, you know, you feel left out. So I love being tagged. Okay, let's get started. Well, first of all, Epoladee, thanks for tagging. But second of all, I'm glad you explained what your name meant, because I thought Epo was maybe what they called your husband and you were his lady. Who'da thunk it? Okay, let me see if I can get through this really quick before hubby comes in. Number one, what is your name? And what is your screen name, and what does it mean? My name is Deidre. That's 2 D's, 2 I's, 2 E's, 1 R. People have a hard time spelling that, so I had to come up with that. 2 D's. And my screen name, So Blessed 1. I really just wanted So Blessed, but I think somebody already had the 1. So whenever I refer to myself, I just call myself So Blessed. Just leave off the 1. The 1 is invisible. But I've taught, if you know anything about my channel, you'll know why I call myself So Blessed, because I am so blessed. And I won't even go into all of that. But where I specifically got that name is because somewhere I heard like so deaf. Like I love watching like deaf comedy and deaf poetry and all of that. And somewhere I heard so deaf, and I thought, wow, yeah, I'm so blessed. So that's where that comes from. Number 2, do you have a tattoo? No, I don't have a tattoo. Not that I believe that anything's wrong with it, and I know many of us Christians will disagree, but hey, we can agree to disagree. Not that I think there's anything wrong with it, but like Epoladee, I do not invite any extracurricular pain. That's what she referred to. I love that. Number 3, do you have a problem with people knowing where you live? No, I don't have a problem with people knowing that I live in Florida. I don't have a problem with people knowing that I live in the Central Florida area. But I wouldn't tell people specifically what city I live in. Not that if you find out, you find out. Hey, it is not hard to find people, especially if they talk enough about their business like I do. But so if you find me, you find me. Hey, but I just don't specifically, that's what they were right, specifically put that information out there. Do you have a problem with people knowing where you live? I think she asked, do you ever worry that something is going to happen? And no, I never worry about something is going to happen, or someone showing up at my doorstep, or some crazy person from YouTube waiting on me. I've never gotten any threats or anything like that. But if I did, it would just be block and ignore. I know that the Lord, my Savior Jesus Christ, has his shield of protection around me, and him only can tell you the time and date of my demise. So I ain't worried about the haters. And number 4, do you say things that people just don't get? I think sometimes I do, only because I'm a very direct person, and sometimes people don't like directness. I don't quite know how to beat around the bush. I only know how to go direct, but I do have tact. So sometimes people do kind of misunderstand when you are a very direct person and you're not going all the way around like Moses barn, like my mama called it. Number 5, do you dislike or have a problem with your hair? Well, it's kind of a yes and no. I love my hair, and I thank God for my hair, because one day, who knows if I'll have it. I come from a line of females on my dad's side who has male pattern baldness, and my dad has that male pattern baldness until we finally convinced him to just shave the whole thing off. But the problem I have with my hair is, number 1, it's expensive to keep up because I'm graying, and if I did not dye my hair would be white. And secondly, my edges are so short. My edges have been short from childhood. I get it from my mama. And so I wish my edges would grow. But overall, I'm thankful for my hair. Number 6, do regular people know that you're on YouTube? Regular people. Most people don't. Most people do not know that I'm on YouTube. People at work, for the most part, don't know that I'm on YouTube. And hey, if they find me, they find me. I just don't go advertise, hey y'all, I'm on YouTube, check me out. So if they watch, they watch. But most people don't know that I'm on YouTube. My mom and dad, I think they maybe have an idea. They heard us talk about it, me and my sister talk about it, but I don't think they know specifically that I'm on YouTube, and they certainly don't know that I have like 300 and something videos. My mom would be appalled. She'd be like, what are you telling people your business for, that you have put out 300 and something videos? So no, most people don't know, but I am always surprised when people will tell me, family members from different parts of the world, friends from different parts of the United States or whatever, not the world, you know, bring it in some, Deidre, you know, in the United States, people will tell me that they see me on YouTube, and I'm like, wow, you never know who's watching. So I would never shame my God, and I would never shame my parents, and I would never shame my husband, and I would never shame my daughter, and I would never shame myself in the synagogue. Number 7, how many hours do I spend on YouTube? That's debatable. If you ask my husband, I spend too much. And if you ask me, there's not enough hours in a day to spend on YouTube. So I would say maybe I spend about 2 hours a day. That's sometimes I only have an hour. Sometimes I can spend up to 3-4 hours, and there's some days I don't get on at all. That's very rare, but I would say maybe twice a week I don't get on at all. Do people like the fact that you are on YouTube? Well, I don't know anybody who dislikes the fact that I'm on YouTube, and I think that my subscribers and viewers, hi y'all, I think they like that I'm on YouTube. But the only person that has a problem with it is my husband. That's why I'm talking fast. That's why I said let me hurry up and get this video done, because my husband does not like the fact that I'm on YouTube. I won't say that he just don't like it, because believe me, if he did not like it, if he put up a real fuss, I wouldn't be on here. Some of you might not agree with that, but hey, that's the way it works over here in the blessed place. If that man said don't be on YouTube, I would not be on YouTube. But he don't think he really cares. He just doesn't understand it. But then I often read to him emails that I get. Y'all, I get a lot of emails from people telling me how much they love the videos, how the videos inspire them, how the videos have brought them even closer to God, just all kinds of testimonies. And anytime I get a good email, a testimony, I read it to him just so he'll know what I'm doing here, part of my purpose of being here, and that I'm not just here all willy-nilly telling people all of my business. If I cut this short, it's because he walked in. So he's always really, really touched and inspired when he hears those testimonies. And then sometimes he'll even say, are you going to YouTube about that? Are you going to tell your YouTube, what do you call them, viewers, family? Are you going to tell them about that? So I don't think he really, really dislikes it, but he doesn't quite understand it. I keep hearing the door open. Am I scared something will come up? Okay, I already answered that one. I knew that question was coming, but no, I'm not scared. And I ain't never scared. Number 10, do you always carry your camera with you? Yes, I always carry my camera with me. I am waiting on that money shot. You know, that shot that's going to get, I don't know, on the Inquirer, CNN, I don't know. And last question, is there something you wish you'd recorded prior to starting YouTube? Well, I can't really remember prior. My memory's not so good. I'm sure there are many things that I wish I would have gotten prior to starting YouTube. But one thing since starting YouTube that I wish I had gotten, I had my camera. But I'm driving to work, not thinking that something so incredible is going to happen. But it's when this deer flew over a fence and went into the air so high and came head on in front of the car in front of me. I talked about that. Look for the video, It's Raining Deer. That would have been my CNN money shot. Okay, Epoladee, thank you for the questions. And again, y'all remember, when you are tagging people, don't forget about So Blessed. Don't forget about the fat chick standing on the sidelines waiting to be picked. I just love being myself with y'all. Y'all be blessed.